Louisiana beer reviews. Samuel Adams, 20 pounds of pumpkin. This beer is 5.7% alcohol. It's 14 international bitterness units, introduced in 2016. I've had people asking me about it, and I said I've got it in the refrigerator waiting on a review, so here's a review. It's chilly this morning, the sun is finally coming up. Alright, certified kosher. What do I know for kosher? And even if I did, it wouldn't matter because of the other thing. But the ingredients, they use the typical Samuel Adams 2-row pale barley malt, caramel 60, special B, smoked malts. Okay, smoked. East Kent Goldings and Fuggles, English style. Real pumpkin, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice or alligator pepper. Another wreck. I joke about, I shouldn't joke, but like the hourly major wreck. I feel bad for the people because one day, well, you just feel bad for them, but then it could happen to you. Beer Advocate has 36 ratings and they're saying very good. B+. Rate Beer has 31 ratings. Man, only 67 written reviews. And they're saying an 82, so they like it. And 93 out of 100 for the style. Really like it. And the style. There are some video reviews. I've not yet watched them. But I think I'll do that this morning. Got this Distill Brewing glass. Alright, it's dry, it's very clear. It's about 52 degrees this morning. It's up to around, feels like about 56. So now we're finally in the pumpkin weather. And John Sharon on Zone 1 on Facebook, he was putting an article about how pumpkin beers seem to have hit the skids. Companies are cutting back on them. I mean, it was kind of an overload of it. Didn't bother me because I either bought them or I didn't buy them. Some smoke. Like this whole thing about the craft beer. Is it dying or is it hitting the skids, or you know what I mean? Not dying, but losing momentum or whatever. I say, well, whatever the case, I just buy them and try them. I don't have any horse in the race. So if this one gets bought out by that one, or this one, if the market is flooded, it's no big problem. I mean, it's a problem if you're one of the people that have to make money off of it. Ooh, look at all this haze. Bubbles and very fine particulate matter. The sun has trouble getting through this. Now from a distance you can kind of see through it, but up close it's opaque. So it's an interesting kind of copper appearance, more orange with the sun shining through it. Looks nice, not much of a head of foam, but that's typical for herb, spiced fruit beer, vegetable beer, squash beer. Smells very cinnamony, spicy, pumpkin pie-y. You know, you taste regular pumpkin pulp. It's pretty neutral in flavor, like a lot of these squashes. So they add all the spices to make the pie palatable. I'm picking up some underlying molasses. The Samuel Adams Bonfire Blonde. First time I tried it, gave it a B-. Second try, gave it a B+, and that was the video I posted. The Hoppy Red, I didn't like it, really. There was something unpleasant about it, and it was hard to describe. I just didn't think it was good. The Maple Ale was pretty good. My daughter complained, she took issue with it. The Caramel Bock I thought was pretty good. But I guess Samuel Adams Boston Lager is still probably the best of that fall pack. This one is a standalone. Well, it smells really nice. It looks fine and it smells really good. So I'm thinking it might get a really high score, but we're going to find out right about now. Get the underneath pumpkin, and it still holds its, well, it's like underneath and then spices on top. It's hard to describe. It's like that's how the flavor goes. A bottom, the base is the pumpkin, the treble is the spices. The mouthfeel is medium, a little mushy, vegetable-y, pulpy kind of thing. Medium dry finish. Bitterness, bitterness is not really a factor in this beer. It's the pumpkin pie flavor. If you have this need, this drive to drink a pumpkin beer, this would be one to get. I think it was $1.69. For the single. There was this girl, is a girl, I talked to her at work, and she's just at the drinking age, and she was telling me, you ever tried a pumpkin beer? And I said, oh yes, many times. And then she finally told me, I tried a pumpkin beer. I said, what'd you think? Oh, it was okay. I can't remember which one. It was a credible one, you know, one that was worthy of trying. And I said, what about this pumpkin beer? What about this pumpkin beer? She said, no, once was enough. That was fine for her. She tried one pumpkin beer. It was okay. She has no desire to try it again in any form or brand, by any brand. And it seems that she mostly is, when I see her at the football game, she's drinking Miller Lite. Well, she enjoys it. You say she's a heretic. She has no appreciation for the craft beer movement. That is probably almost certainly true, that she has no appreciation nor any regard for it. But on the other hand, like most of the world, she's not a hobbyist. You can enjoy beer without being a hobbyist and doing research and making videos and writing reviews. You really can do it. I don't. Oh, now, do I have a need to drink pumpkin beers or any great desire? No. But I like to try them out. You know. Rather drink pumpkin pie. Rather eat pumpkin pie. Rather eat mincemeat pie more than that. But anyway. It's not overly spiced. It's not cloying. It's not like, doesn't repel you in any way, or kind of peppery though. There's maybe a little too much allspice. I don't know. I think I will go with a very good score, B+. So B+. It's the Samuel Adams Boston Beer Company way to churn out a massive amount of beer brands every month. I don't understand it. I mean, if they're making money doing it, that's fine with me. I just don't honestly understand why they do that. But there's probably an explanation, and probably a good explanation for it. I just don't get it. But whatever. So Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, a very good beer, not particularly remarkable, but very good. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to fall finally, southeastern Louisiana.